My cursor is not working with me suddenly. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, good afternoon, everyone. Hi, my name is Citra. I'm the site director with Asian Resources at Citrus Heights office. Um, we at Citrus Heights office are part of the refugee program services that we provide here. And so I have my team, that is Atikula Rahimi and Jamal Gudova, that is here to help me with this presentation. So a little history about ARI. So ARI, which is Asian Resources, started about 40 years ago. Now, a social worker basically felt like in the community, there were refugees that were coming into Sacramento County and felt like there was a gap. And she felt that in order to kind of assist the refugees, she came up with a community service program. And this is how kind of ARI, how it started. So we initially, 40 years ago, at that time, there were the Vietnamese community, the Hmong community, and then the Russian community that came in, and then the Iranians, Iraq. And so as the years went by, the services kind of changed based on the refugees that were coming into Sacramento County. So the mission of our, I think you want to share the slides. Would you be able to share the slides? So the mission of our organization is a community-based organization dedicated to provide the multiple social services needed in our community, empowering everyone we serve to become a vital part of our changing, diverse society. And so we do have different programs for the newcomers that are coming into Sacramento County. Job assistance, English classes, senior programs, youth programs, health education classes. So all these services are kind of available with Asian Resources. Now, we have 3 locations. Our headquarters is actually in Elder Creek. That's the headquarters. And at that center, it's at South Sacramento. So a lot of the staff speak the different languages, and there is Vietnamese available, the Cantonese, Spanish, Hmong, Mien. In fact, Pacific Islander too. We have advocates that speak that language at the headquarters office. And then we have a job center that is at Alhambra office. And that center has advocates that speak Hmong, Thai, Tagalog, Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi. And then our Citrus Heights office, that's us, we have staff that speak Russian, Ukraine, Turkmen, Urdu, Spanish, Farsi, Pashto. So the 3 offices, we work closely with each other. So sometimes if a client is closer to Alhambra, but they would need someone who speaks Pashto, for example. So we kind of say, okay, we'll bring a staff over and we can work together at the job center if that's something is needed, or the client doesn't mind coming over to our Citrus Heights office to kind of work with us at that time. So we have our social media. So if you want to kind of get more information, be part of our friends, we have Facebook, Twitter, Indeed. So all our social media, what's it called? Links are here. Now I'm going to pass it on to Rahimi. He's going to share with you, all of us, about the ARI Refugee and Employment Services and the services that basically Asian Resources provides. So Rahimi, I'm going to pass the baton to you now.
Thank you so very much, Citra, for the awesome introduction of ARI. Let me introduce myself to the participants. My name is Atikula Rahimi. I'm Employment Service Specialist with ARI at our Citrus Heights office. And let me welcome all of you and thank you so very much for your participation. And I hope this presentation will add something into your pre-existent knowledge and experience. And I wish all participants and those who will be watching the record of this video to share this with all families, friends, and community to be aware of all the services that we provide free of cost to our communities. As Citra explained, ARI has been a community-based organization since the last 40 years, provided very critical assistance and resources to the community. So we have a variety of programs designed to different purposes and are serving different purposes. I'm just going to explain them one by one, but very briefly because we don't have that much time to explain all in details. But I do request you, if you have any question, any concern, or if you want any detail with regard to any of our program, please reach us and we will be glad to provide you whatever concern you have or provide you any response that you are just sending us. Any question, we will be able to respond. So the programs are basically, ARI is engaged in, most importantly, our Citrus Heights office is engaged in employment services, plus English classes, and a few other activities that we are doing it jointly with the rest of our offices as well. The first program that we are offering to all of our clients, of course, who are eligible for, is we call on-the-job training, or OJT. This is a subsidized program for adults. Actually, it works like if you don't have experience, or if you have less experience in the workforce market, and you want to learn, you want to have some experience gained, then this program is basically for you to join us. Basically, we will be placing you in, based on your skills and capabilities, we will be placing you in one of the companies, and we will support the employer, of course, support you with almost 70 to 75% of your salary for the initial somehow 320 hours. It differs year to year, but for now we have 320 years of subsidized support to your employers. So you will be able to work for 3 months. We have your back for 320 hours, where 75% of your salary will be paid by ARI, and the rest will be covered by the employer. And during this time, you will be able to engage with your employer, work with your employer, have the skills and capabilities, and gain experience, and then for long run, be a permanent employee of that specific organization that you are referred to. And we will be always there to support you even after completion of 320 hours. We will be able to provide you support and refer you to the resources if you require any. There are several positions that we can place you based on your skills and capabilities and education and knowledge. And those positions are starting from admin to construction to driving, retailing stores, customer services, financial institutions, and many other positions that we have. So basically, we can offer this once a client came in, we do the registration, and then we will talk with the client on one-to-one basis, and then based on whatever information we generate from the client, then we will move forward what position is a good position for this person in order to place him, gain experience, and then go ahead. This program is an amazing program for those who are new, an amazing program for those who has less experience and want to just put a foot on the working environment and working market. That will be a great opportunity for them to join. The second program that we have is the ESL program. We have classes here in our Citrus Heights office, plus we have classes in our HQ where tremendously experienced, reached, and professional teachers are teaching these English classes in person. Of course, we don't have now online classes. Previously, we had online classes because of the COVID-19, but now we're only offering that in person. So if you are struggling with your English proficiency, if you want to improve your English, then you are most welcome to come to our Citrus Heights office or to our HQ, whichever closer to you. So you will be learning English in a very professional environment with professional teachers, with all the resources that you need during the class and all the support you need during the classes and after the classes, free of cost. So you are most welcome to join us with the ESL program as well. Not only this, but we're also helping and supporting our clients with their job readiness. For you to come in, and we will help you. We will provide you all the resources you need in terms of the pre-employment skills. We will develop together your resume, and we will work on your experience, how to just put it together, and we will work with you in terms of how to search for a job, how to apply for a job, how to put different type of applications, and we will also counseling you one-to-one on what are the career paths in front of you and what are the demands of the current market and what are demands for the next 10 to 15 or 20 years in the United States, specifically in California, and somehow trying to make you ready for your employment, and then trying to place you anywhere you wish, and we will be trying with you to place you in the job that is matching your skills and capabilities. As I said, apart from the on-the-job training, which is a subsidized program for almost 3 months, we have a direct placement program as well, where we help our client, first of all, to have their pre-employment skills, helping them to develop their resume and helping them with their interview skills and prepare them to pass a successful interview. And then we are helping and supporting the client to find a job, to be directly placed. Actually, ARI has a vast network of relationship, basically with lots of employers around Sacramento County. With some, we have even official relationship, with some just friendly relationship. So in terms of referring our clients to them for the recruitment purposes, employers are different in their business nature. Like we have got construction companies, we've got restaurants, we have got stores, we have got tax departments, we have got admin companies who are offering administrative positions. We have got technical employers as well who are engaged with mechanical areas, mechanic shops, like repairing AC, air conditioning, HVAC. So there are a variety of employers that we are engaged with, and basically we will assess each of our client based on the capabilities and experience they have, and then we together with the client decide what position, what employer is a good employer and position, so that we can refer him, put an application on his behalf if he or she is not able to put, and then trying to follow up till that person or that client basically recruited by that specific employer, and then provide enough support and assistance for 90 days. We will do a 90 days follow-up both for the direct placement and OGT to make sure that employee is in the right track and going smoothly. And if there's any problem, we are at their service to solve and also just intermediate between the employer and the employee to solve that problem if there's a problem between the employee and employer, and if there are problems in terms of having skills or any problem in terms of doing the job. So we will try to either help him directly and or provide referrals so that he or she can go and solve that specific problem. Not only for 90 days, but we do help them in case of any problem anytime, but officially we will follow them for 90 days to make sure everything is going well. Not only OGT and direct placement, we're also providing some supportive services for our clients as well. These supportive services are different in nature, and they may differ year to year. Sometimes we may have it, sometimes we may not. It depends on the number of grants that we have, the number of projects we have, and the number of priorities that we adjust day to day and year to year, and also the amount of budget. So we cannot guarantee providing supportive services as always, but we will be providing either supportive services from ARI or referring clients to those locations where those supportive services can be provided. So basically, we provide client with the clothing supply. Like if our client is scheduled for an interview or going to a job, basically they may need some appropriate clothing for the interview and for startup of their job. We will be providing them a certain amount of money depending on which program they are working and in which program they are registered with us, so that they can buy appropriate clothing for their interview and for the initial first or second month of their employment, and then until unless they stand on their own feet to provide clothing for themselves. And also, we have been providing rental assistance because of the COVID-19. As you know, COVID-19 badly affected all of us. Some families were who were running their day-to-day life on paycheck to paycheck, but they faced economic issues in terms of paying their rent and avoid any possible eviction. So this was a program which we were running last year, and this year we have it too, with a limited budget, with a sort of eligibility criteria that we have. So we will provide rental assistance, those who need and those who are our client at some certain amount, so that they can cover a portion of their rent. And of course, that will be a one-time payment, not a reoccurring regular payment. And also, if we are not able to provide direct support for our clients, then definitely we will refer our clients to those agencies, locations, and areas where they can seek and they can find these resources available to them to solve their problems. Not only employments, but we have some other services as well that we provide to our clients that are namely, we're filing taxes for our clients, and regardless of whether you are our client or not, we will fill your tax return for you at the end of each tax, with the beginning of each taxation season. But of course, we have eligibility criteria, who can file their taxes and how much money they should have made, like whoever makes 65 or less, 60 or 65,000 or less a year, and they are full-time workers having W-2, so they will certainly can come to ARI when the tax season arrives. So we will be filling their tax return files free of charge, free of cost, with our certified staff who are certified how to file taxes. For more details and who are eligible, who are not, and what areas, what sort of employments we cover, what sort of employments we don't. So we suggest and request you to call us so we can provide you the rest of the details.
Can I just add, I think?
Yes, Citra.
So in regards to the tax program, it's usually somewhere in February, mid-February till the April 15th is usually our deadline. Like Atik mentioned, we do have eligibility requirements. It has to be 60 to 65,000 and less. We assist with filling out the tax paperwork, and we assist with e-filing the paperwork. So we are not here to give recommendations. We're basically assisting to kind of put in the information and e-filing to assist you with your taxes in that sense. Just thought I make sure everyone understands. And also it's by appointment. So if anyone is interested in making sure that, they file their taxes for next year, to call the office so that they can set up an appointment and get your taxes done. Thank you. And also, if anybody has any questions in between or questions come up, please put it in the chat box. If, we're talking and you don't have a moment to say, hey, stop, just put it in the chat box and we'll see it. And then we'll realize, oh, okay, stop and answer the question. Okay, thank you.
Yes, definitely. If you have any questions, so please feel free either to put it in the chat box or just call us, send us an email. At the end of this presentation, I will provide you with our point of contacts. So we have our phone number on it and email addresses. So you can feel free to reach us anytime you want from Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30 p.m. Except Fridays that we are from 8 to 12. So we will definitely provide you with any assistance you need. And we also have citizenship classes. I know those of you who are an SIV, you will be eligible based on my understanding. Correct me, Citra, if I'm wrong. Once you completed your 5 years, you will be eligible to apply for a citizenship. And the rest of the categories like refugees, asylees, and the rest of immigrants that are in the United States, their eligibility and their duration may differ. But anyhow, whenever you're ready and you're eligible to apply for your citizenship, ARI will be in your service to put citizenship application for you. Of course, on your behalf, helping and supporting you to fill that application with your information, and also trying to help you with interview questions. Probably we may have a mock interview with you so that you can expect what sort of questions there may be. And I know the USCIS every year has got a sort of a list of questions, possible questions that they may ask during the interview. It increases and decreases year to year, but as of now, I think it's more than 100 questions. So we will be able to go through and review those questions and what will be the possible answers and how you can provide your answers and how you can behave during your interview. There are lots of things. So we will be able to help you with that as well. If you are applying for and you're eligible for anything, Citra?
Yes. So we do have citizenship prep classes on Tuesday and Thursdays, but it's held at the headquarters, which is at the Alder Creek office. Like I think Rahimi mentioned earlier, if you're coming to your 5 years, I think usually they recommend when you're 4 years, 9 months, start putting in your application. And we do have that program where we can assist to kind of help you to fill out your application. We have the prep classes, and then we have an immigration advocate that can help with the mock interview. So you can practice before you go in for your tests or before you go in for your interview with USCIS. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chitra, for the addition. So please add anything if I'm missing anything. So the next help in resource or service that we have is helping you to put an application for the CalFresh, or the so-called food stamp that basically ARI assisting clients with CalFresh application for monthly food benefits for low-income households. If you're eligible for, in terms of your income, if you're eligible for CalFresh and you want to apply for your CalFresh for Sacramento County or whatever county that you are living, so we will be able to help you with the application. Of course, we are not the entity approving, rejecting your CalFresh, and we're not providing CalFresh. Is the specific county that you're applying for to identify your eligibility and provide you whatever amount they provide you, but we will be only helping you and assisting you how to put an application and submit your application to that specific county. The next program that we have is food distribution. Correct me if I'm wrong, Citra, is from March up to October, right? Each year, we are distributing food, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables for those families who are really in need of it in the community. And each Friday from 8 to 9:30 a.m. So feel free, if you are in need, so feel free, come to our HQ office from March to October, each Friday from 8 to 9:30, and we will be providing you a very good package of fresh food to put on your table. And there are very good stuff on it as well. So feel free to come in and pick it up. Anything, Citra?
I would call before to know exactly when the food drive is going to start again, because the dates could change. So that would be my only thing. Just call before, or if you know somebody who might be interested in picking up some food. And just to add that the vegetables that we provide are more catered to ethnic groups versus the Americans. So as in the larger American group. So the vegetables and things like that are all fresh food, and it's more ethnic vegetables. So just thought I'd put that out there too.
Thank you. And coming to COVID-19 resources is something that we've been struggling for the last 2 years, and we have had tremendous achievements in spreading the awareness on the impact of COVID-19 or on our communities. So basically, ARI is conducting weekly COVID-19 testing and also COVID-19 vaccination programs. It's actually one day we are doing testing, which comprise of 2 types, rapid or antigen testing and PCR. Actually, this rapid testing, you will have your result within less than an hour, is almost 70 to 80% accurate. And if you want a PCR test, which is a more in-depth test, so that will take around about 3 days because it's going to the lab, and then you will be having your result within maximum is 3 days, I can say. You will have your result online, you can check it online, and also you will have your result to the email address that you provided during your registration. Plus, we're also providing COVID-19 vaccination of two companies, I think is Pfizer and Moderna, if I'm not wrong. And though the weekly schedule changes based on our priorities of locations, but as of now, I just turn it to Citra. Do you have any recent updates in terms of what day we are having the test and what day we are having the vaccine?
So the test for COVID-19 for the rapid test is usually on Wednesdays and it's all day. And the vaccination, the next one is on the 20th of December. That will be the last for this year. And then next year, we're not sure what the dates will be. So once again, next year things might change. And so it might need to give us a call to kind of check in about that.
I was mute, I'm sorry. So we do recommend if you need testing or if you need vaccination before coming in, please check with us, call us. We will let you know that what day and what time we have the vaccination and what day and what time we have the testing, because as Citra said, it keeps changing based on the location. So that's why we want to make sure that you will be tested and you get the vaccine whenever you're coming to our office. And
so one question, Rima, you had a question. Do we need to bring paperwork?
Like what type?
Yeah, what type? Are you referring to your ID? Yes, you would require to bring your ID.
Yes.
For the COVID testing.
Yep, we do need just I think your ID, and there are two ways for you to register. You either register beforehand before coming to your office. So we have a link, just go through it and do the registration just for 2 minutes. And if you are not able to, for any reason, you're not able to register yourself, then when you came to our office, one of our team, vaccination team will be there in front door to just get you registered. And for the registration, we need your ID, and we will be asking your address, your phone number, and your email address so that we can send you the result once it come out. And going from the COVID-19 again to the rest of the programs, we do provide help and assistance with your internet discount, like most of the families, refugees, and the SIV communities that are living in Sacramento, they do apply for their internet either with Comcast or AT&T, which AT&T basically, both the companies has got a very interesting and good discount for the low-income families. If you are eligible, they provide you like enough amount of internet for your house, just paying a very less amount of money. But of course, if you are eligible, so ARI basically assisting you with putting your application to receive the available home internet, or we call Wi-Fi discounts. Of course, again, let me to have this disclaimer again and again that we are not providing the discount. This is Comcast or AT&T or any other provider. They are providing the discount, but we are helping you to get connected and put the application for. And same is the case for the PG&E and SMAD, two big electricity providers in Sacramento. If you need assistance in putting application for the discount packages that SMAD and PG&E offers. So like they offer care, EA, PR, and other discounts that they have for the eligible families, and you're not able to put an application or you don't know the process. So ARI will be helping and assisting you to get you connected with a company, have that discount. If any application assistance is needed, we will be definitely helping you to put that application to the company as well. Anything, Citra? Okay, cool. So coming to the very interesting and important portion of ARI services, which is the Los Rios career pathways. Basically, we've been engaged with Los Rios Community College District in terms of referring clients to Los Rios educational programs, assisting our clients with Los Rios program enrollment, assisting clients with their financial aid, or we call it FAFSA application, informing clients about Los Rios programs, certifications, and also encouraging client on selecting a career path if they don't know what career is a good fit for them. So there are two basic ways. One is that if you know where to go, what you're doing, or if you know these colleges and you're familiar with their processes, the colleges, so definitely you can go and contact the college directly, and they will help and support you to get enrolled, put application, and also choose your career path with the direct counseling consultation services that provided by Los Rios. And in addition to that, agencies like ARI are in partnership with Los Rios to impact a bigger community. And you can come to us as well, especially our clients and whoever who are interested to pursue their career path. We will be helping them as well with, like, we will be able to put an application for their enrollment. We will be able to assist them with their FAFSA application if they're not able to fill one. And we will be able to get them connected with the Los Rios Career Pathways department, where they can get their required assistance. We will be able to provide them assistance in terms of having counselor appointment, and also providing them counseling and information on what programs and certifications are available in these 4 colleges, and what certification or program is a good match with their goals and career paths that they choose for the next 10 or 15 or 20 years. It depends basically client to client, and then we discuss with them, explore what they do right now, what they want, and what career path they want to choose. And then according to that, we provide them the required resources. And we are on daily basis, we are in contact with Los Rios and with the counselors, and like acting like a bridge between our clients and Los Rios to make sure that one, we provide enough resources or referrals to our clients, and number 2, get them connected with the Los Rios colleges, and also provide them any support in terms of putting application or do the enrollment or follow up, or get them connected in terms of any issues or problems or questions they may have. So feel free to contact us or come to our office if any of your colleagues and friends and people in community are in need and trying to just continue their education. Of course, you are in the Los Rios College, you know many of the details, but if you want us to help them, so you can refer them to us, we will be able to help and assist them as well. Citra?
No, I think you said it all. I mean, I know those who are in this call are definitely already enrolled in the program, and you know more about the Los Rios programs and what classes there are in each college. But we put it out there. This is great that, you know, now we are able to work closely with Los Rios so that we can get others who probably don't know anything about, you know, short certification programs, or what short courses they can take so that they can upgrade themselves and get better employment. You know, it's tough as an immigrant when you're coming from a different country and you're familiar with how that country works, and when you come to America, sometimes it's not transferable. It's transferable, but it's not easily seen by employers, for example. So employers don't understand certifications from overseas. And so therefore, taking short courses in Los Rios program will help employers to see, oh, okay, this person has a certification, but now I understand, that they have some kind of training in this area, and therefore you become more employable in that sense. So this is a great partnership that we have with Los Rios. And so, we're hoping that more refugees who feel like they would prefer to get better jobs or better paying jobs, this is one way of, trying to get them enrolled in the program and, getting towards that career pathway. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Citra. And again, if you have any question or if you need any sort of resources, or if you want more details, so we will be glad to help and support you. Just reach us. We will be in contact with you. And coming to the ARI service eligibility and the documents that we require, let me clarify this before going to the eligibility criteria that are somehow mandatory from the county and SETA on us that we have to follow. But the overall mission and vision and the policy of ARI, regardless of what programs we're pursuing, from top, the leadership, till the end, till the bottom, is that whoever comes to our doors, they should receive resources or referrals. I mean, whoever comes and call us and come to our doors, we will be able to help them and listen to them and trying to solve whatever issues they have. If we are able to do it, we will do it. If we are not able to do it, at least we will provide them referrals, we will provide them guidelines or some sort of information so that they can solve their issues or go to the locations where their problems can be solved. So it doesn't mean basically that if you are meeting these eligibilities, yes, you can come, and if not, you cannot come. Of course, we have some programs that they have some predefined eligibility that you cannot receive services from those programs unless you are having these eligibility criteria. But other than that, with whatever services we have, if you come to our doors, we will be able to help you. Our management, our leadership, our policy is not rejecting people, rejecting their phone calls, and also rejecting people when they come to our doors with the pretext of you're not eligible for our services or what. But there are certain programs that we will be able to help them out, and certain programs that they need to have at least those eligibilities. So basically for our employment services like the on-the-job training, OJT, and also the direct placement, client needs to be either refugee or asylee, SIV, or any other legal immigrant status, I-94 or whatever. It means client needs to be residing in United States, specifically in Sacramento of California legally, either refugee, SIV, or any other legal status. Then we will check whether that is acceptable or not. Number two, you should be living in Sacramento County less than 5 years. And again, these are some of the eligibility criteria that are set by the county for us. And number three, you should not be registered with any other agencies while you are coming to receive our services, especially the employment services. Like you cannot receive services from two agencies simultaneously. So like if you are registered with like any other agency I can name, like IRC or Opening Door or any other agency, you are registered with them and they are in contact and taking care of you. And when you come to ARI, of course, ARI will not be able to register you because you are registered with somebody or some other agencies. So you should not be registered with any agency while coming to receive our employment services. In addition to that, we will request you to bring your social security card, your green card, or I-94, or any other legal immigration document you may have. We will request you to bring your proof of address. That could be your leasing agreement. That could be your PG&E or SMART bill, your internet bill, anything so that we can see where you're living, your address, and if you are receiving any sort of government benefits like EBT or anything like that, we will request you to bring that EBT card as well with you. So the process is basically when you come, we will check our list of eligibility to make sure you're having one of those status. You've been here for less than 5 years, not registered with any agency, and having all the required documents. We will have you to fill a call job application to get you registered in our Cal jobs, and then collecting just the minimum required documents or information from you, and then we will send it to SETA, Sacramento Employment Training and Agency, for them to verify. And once they verify you and let us know that we can register you, then we will put a file and you will be assigned to one of our employment service specialists, and they will be working you day in and day out in terms of your employment, in terms of your pre-employment skills, interview, resume, and whatever services that we have. So our specialist will be in contact with you to get you help to go through all the stages and help and assist you to stand on your own feet in terms of employment and be stable financially. Those are some of the basic requirements. But again, if you are not meeting any of these requirements and still you have problems in other areas and you feel that ARI will be a place where they can help you, so please don't hesitate to call us or send us an email or come to one of our offices. We will see how better we can help and serve you. If not, at least we will be able to provide you the resources or reference or information you need so that you can solve your problem. ARI will always be and is always at your service, and it will be just like another home for you to take care of you in terms of providing you support, and of course, whatever we can, whatever programs we have, whatever services we have, we will not spare it to any of you, to any of our community, to in order to help them get improved and be stable financially and normalize their life here in the United States. And as I said and promised at the end, I will provide you the contact details for all of our employment service specialists. So as you can see, we have 5 employment service specialists here in our Citrus Heights office, and you have their, you can see their email addresses. So just send us an email to any of us. We will get back to you at the soonest time possible. And just at the bottom of the list, you see our Citrus Heights office address, which is 5750 Sunrise Boulevard, suite number 100. And also the phone number. Anytime, if you have problem, if you are looking for employment opportunities, employment services, if you're looking to improve your English, if you're looking to do the COVID-19 test or have COVID-19 vaccination, you have problem in tax, you have problem with Covered California, you have problem putting application to different other service providers. So we will be able to help you. Just call us, send us an email, and tell us what you need, and then we will be able to better assist you. And that's all from my side, Citra. I thank you all for your participation, and I hope you share this information with your community, friends, and colleagues and relatives to create a good and greater impact on the well-being of our society and also the community of refugees and SIVs and different people who are struggling to have a good life here in the United States.
Thank you, Atikula. I just want to emphasize once again, Atikula had given you the eligibility documents, and that is mainly for our Refugee Employment Service Program. It is not mean that any other programs you will not be able to go based on those eligibility documents. So any other programs you are able to come in, but the documentation that is required for the employment service, that was the documentation. Does anyone have any questions? We'll be happy to answer. Thank you, Laila.
It seems that we're either provided all the information or they don't have questions.
You can ask any question. Olga is here too.
I'm going to stop the recording in case anybody feels shy.
Okay, we can stop the recording.